Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window. And not a bad Wednesday for us today. Some cool clouds as we look down at the Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. And a little bit breezy still today, not quite as windy as yesterday, but temperatures very comfortable today. And as we make our way into the holiday weekend, boy, it's going to start off great. We're going to see temperatures on Saturday near 90, maybe a thunderstorm though Saturday afternoon, and then that'll open the door for some showers possibly on Sunday, and once again on the 4th of July, Monday morning. And we'll have more weather for you coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. 2 Soap Lake area firefighters suffered minor injuries when their water tender rolled last night while they were responding to a wildfire east of town. A mobile home in Malaga was destroyed by a fire yesterday afternoon that displaced 2 adults and a toddler. And investigators say a man who was shot and killed by Wenatchee police in front of a church the morning of the Apple Blossom Parade reloaded his pistol in front of officers and fired 1 round in their direction before he was shot. But first, our top story tonight. 4 separate wildfires that broke out yesterday afternoon in Grant County are either in mop-up stage or are contained, and all evacuation notices have been lifted. The largest of the fires burned on both sides of Highway 28 east of Soap Lake that prompted level 3 evacuations yesterday afternoon. Those notices were canceled about 10 o'clock last night. Over 300 acres of sage and grass burned, but there are no reports of injuries or structures lost. Another 300 acres burned in the area of Road 14 Northwest near Quincy that prompted a small amount of homes to be evacuated. That fire is in mop-up. Also in mop-up is a fire west of Moses Lake off of North Frontage Road that burned about 120 acres. And a wildfire near the intersection of Highway 28 and Neva Lake Road south of Ephrata burned about 20 acres. Well, while fighting those fires, 2 Soap Lake area firefighters suffered minor injuries when their water tender rolled last night while they were responding to a wildfire east of town that burned more than, as we mentioned, 300 acres. The Grant County Sheriff's Office said the rollover happened on Road 20 Northeast and Road 8.5 Northeast. The injured firefighters from Grant County Fire District 7 were transported to Columbia Basin Hospital for treatment. Sheriff's Deputy Kyle Foreman said it appears the vehicle drove onto the soft shoulder of the road and the 3/4 ton rolled down a steep embankment. He said the accident was not speed related. Meanwhile, a mobile home in Malaga was destroyed by a fire yesterday afternoon that displaced 2 adults and a toddler. Firefighters from Wenatchee and East Wenatchee responded to a report of a single-wide trailer fire on Malaga Court. That was about 4:15 p.m. Kay McKellar of Chelan County Fire District 1 said another mobile home on the property was threatened by the fire, but firefighters were able to stop it from spreading. The residents who were being assisted by the Red Cross reported they had not been able to locate their cat. The cause of that fire is still under investigation. Investigators say a man who was shot and killed by Wenatchee police in front of a church the morning of the Apple Blossom Parade reloaded his pistol in front of officers and fired 1 round in their direction before he was shot. The North Central Washington Special Investigation Unit said today that the shot fired the morning of May 7th by 36-year-old Alexander James White of East Wenatchee was in the direction of Memorial Park where apple blossom vendors were setting up. Investigators said White did not comply with verbal commands issued by Wenatchee police officers who responded after White reportedly fired shots into Living Hope Community Church on North Chelan Avenue. Douglas County Undersheriff Tyler Kale said the unit continues its investigation and is awaiting evidence test results from the Washington State Patrol Crime Lab. Well, when we come back, Coulee Medical Center in Grand Coulee was evacuated yesterday afternoon after an odor sickened 3 employees. While its owner was inside shopping, a car with an apparent mind of its own left its parking space outside Plaza Superjet in Wenatchee, made a J-type turn and crashed into a building. A recent aquatic invasive species survey at Lake Chelan shows that invasive aquatic plants are more widely distributed in the Wapato Basin and lower Lucerne Basin of the lake. And their subjects proved to be a bit slippery, but Snake Day in the Methow Wildlife Area recently was still declared a success. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
I'm John Divis from Wenatchee Dental Arts, and I like to think myself as a comprehensive dentist. We are an office that treats people comprehensively for their dental problems. We do a lot of general dentistry in a broad sense. We don't send everything out. Things that we have the ability to do in the office, we like to keep in the office and under one roof and keep things as complication-free as possible. You can come to one place and have all their dental needs taken care of.
Traditional values and innovation in honoring the life of each family we serve is part of the ministry of Heritage Memorial Chapel. Our staff is committed to walk with your family with compassion through this time of grief. We are here to help and here to serve, the right kind of help when you need it most. Heritage Memorial Chapel.
Hello, my name is Brian Brett, the Fire Chief for Chelan County Fire District 1, and I just wanted to talk about how amazing our Rivercom team is. They are intentional, purposeful, and skillful in everything they do, and they are the best at what they do. How they prepare, how they handle the caller, how they coordinate the emergency services, and how they push themselves to be the best. This is the kind of spirit that our Rivercom telecommunicators have. Our community needs you, we need you, we admire you, you're our lifeline.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coulee Medical Center in Grand Coulee was evacuated yesterday afternoon after an odor sickened 3 employees in the lab area of that facility. Investigators have not yet said if the cause of the odor has been identified. The workers were treated and sent home, and the entire hospital facility is currently closed for a hazmat evaluation. The Grand Coulee Star reported that 8 long-term care patients and 5 acute care patients were taken to other hospitals. The medical center has set up urgent care in the old clinic building until the medical center can be cleared. Well, while its owner was inside shopping, a car with an apparent mind of its own left its parking space outside Plaza Superjet in Wenatchee, made a J-type turn, and then crashed into a building before taking off, rolling again across Orondo Avenue, where it was stopped by a railing outside the Chelan County Courthouse. Wenatchee Police Captain Edgar Reinfeld said the 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser was parked in a space in the right front of the store yesterday afternoon when it began rolling backward, arced around a retaining wall in front of Real Options Pregnancy Clinic, and bounced off a sign pole base before rolling into the building near First. The vehicle went 12 to 14 inches inside that building, displacing window frames but not breaking glass before rolling off again. It went downhill across Orondo Avenue and struck the rail at the base of the Orondo stairs to the courthouse, where it came to rest. The unoccupied vehicle did not hit any people or vehicles during its journey. Well, a recent aquatic invasive species survey at Lake Chelan shows that invasive aquatic plants are more widely distributed in the Wapato Basin and lower Lucerne Basin of the lake compared to survey results from 8 years ago. The 2021 survey covered the entirety of the Lake Chelan shoreline and mapped 520 acres of invasive aquatic plants, predominantly Eurasian water milfoil and curly leaf pondweed. The survey results also documented an increase in the northern extent of aquatic invasive plants within the lake, including shoreline locations in the lower Lucerne Basin, frequently used by boaters. And as we go to break, their subjects prove to be a bit slippery, but Snake Day in the Methow Wildlife area recently was still declared a success. The Washington Department of Fish and Wildlife teamed up with the Forest Service for the annual Snake Survey. The event also serves as an education class for kids and adults through the North Cascades Institute. The temperatures were a bit cool for ideal snake hunting, but 4 different snake species were found. About 20 participants helped collect data that helps wildlife officials determine the abundance and species diversity and also monitor for snake fungal disease. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Attention RVers and campers! There's a huge RV liquidation event going on now at Click It RV of Moses Lake. Click It RV of Moses Lake must make room for new inventory arriving daily. There's a huge selection of top quality RVs that must be liquidated to make room for new arrivals.
You're going to want to be at this event.
Get to Click It RV Moses Lake's huge liquidation event.
Get to Click It RV now. Are you going to be mad, bro? You probably already are.
Get the best deals anywhere at Click It RV of Moses Lake.
We guarantee it.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. High Columbia River water levels have forced organizers to make some adjustments to the 4th of July festivities at Walla Walla Point Park. In tonight's features story, Wake Up Wenatchee Valley's Dan Kuntz talked with Kelly Kennedy of Impact Events this morning about what people can expect.
As we talk, Kelly, right by the lagoon, we know Columbia River is running high. It's running cold. The spit is closed, although it hasn't prevented people from going out on it, which means a few things are going to be moved around a little bit, specifically the fireworks. Going to be the actual firework pyrotechnic crew are going to be in a different location.
Yes, they are. They're going to be on the south end here in the grass, not on the island. So we're going to lose some space of seating area, and also some of the lagoon will be closed off. And we're also losing some of the parking spaces in the north parking lot. Yes, on Monday, so we have a little bit of parking in the north side. The south parking is just full for volunteers, staff, entertainment, security. I mean, we have that many people that work on the event, and they need to come and go throughout the day. But we have Town Toyota Center will open up for $5 each across the street, and Sunrise Rotary is billing $5 per car, and all of that money goes to the Christmas gifts for the Bruce Hotel next Christmas, so Christmas in July. And we also have the shuttles again. Link Transit is our sponsor for that, and they're donating 4 buses, 4 drivers, and they'll be moving people from 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. That's when Walla Walla Road closes because the park lights come down and security just needs to secure that road. And then when all the lights go back up, shuttles will start going again and take everyone home right after the fireworks.
You park at the Winco parking lot?
No, it's JCPenney's this year.
JCPenney,
yep,
okay.
So behind JCPenney's in the back parking lot. We have 40 vendors. That's the most we've
40.
ever had. And we're still saying, sorry, we're full to other people. So we have a lot of vendors for shopping and for food. Lots of different options this year. We will have the stage, and we've got 3 bands. We have No Promises, the Marlon James Band, and the Wenatchee Big Band is going to play patriotic music during the fireworks. Kayla Taylor is going to do a cappella version of the national anthem for us, and we will have a military salute by our Civil Air Patrol team. And what else is going on? We have activities. We have a pie eating contest, a hot dog eating contest. Elbow the Clown will be here. Lots of other things. It's just going to be fun. Just come on down, but leave the dogs at home on the 4th.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Wednesday. A little bit breezy out there, a lot like yesterday, but quite a bit cooler today than we saw yesterday too. Made for a great shot of the Wenatchee Valley from our cross camera up on Wenatchee Heights. Unofficially today, 78 degrees, and that's 4 degrees below where we should be for this time of year at 82. Our record, 114. If you were here last year, you remember June 29th. In fact, we recorded 117 at the water treatment plant in Wenatchee a year ago, and I think the next 4 days, all records from last year. As far as lows go, right in the ballpark. 58 was our low, and that's normal for this time of year. Our record low, 43, and that was in 1964. Sunrise this morning, 5:07, and sunset now. We lost a minute. It's now at 9:01. Let's take a look at what we can expect as we get you into tomorrow's weather. Going to start a nice little warming trend as we get you into Thursday. 86 for Moses Lake and Ephrata. 85 the high in Quincy, 82 in Ellensburg, and 84 in the Wenatchee area. Just a tad cooler up in the Eniat and Chelan areas with temperatures there right around 82 degrees. Tonight we can expect mostly clear skies. Big area of high pressure still out in the Pacific. It's bringing all of that warm air in and moving it into Washington State. We'll see lows tonight into the upper 50s. For Thursday, lots of sunshine. In fact, all of the western and central U.S. should be clear tomorrow. High temperatures, as we just talked about, in the mid-80s for north central Washington. On Friday, it's going to be a nice end to our work week and the start for our long weekend, right? Sunny skies and warmer. Highs for Friday in the upper 80s, so once again above normal. Getting you into Saturday, here's going to be what we're watching. A little area of low pressure is going to bring some clouds our way, and this is thunderstorm activity right through central Washington. So we do have a chance for that on Saturday afternoon with high temperatures right around 90 degrees. On Sunday then, mostly cloudy, about a 40% chance for off and on showers. Going to cool down a little bit too, down into the low 80s for Sunday. For your 4th of July Monday, you might wake up to a little bit of a sprinkle Monday, partly cloudy by afternoon. That cool down will continue with highs on Monday only in the mid-70s. Still can be some nice barbecue weather. And then by the end of our forecast on Tuesday, high pressure rebuilds over the Pacific Northwest. We'll see warmer temperatures with highs on Tuesday into the lower 80s. Take a look now at that 7-day forecast. 56 the overnight low tonight, 84 tomorrow, 88 Friday. Beautiful start to our long weekend. I think Saturday for the most part is going to be nice too before the thunder clouds roll in the afternoon. 90 our high temperature. We will see some off and on rain showers Sunday and 83. Maybe a morning rain shower on Monday, the 4th of July, with partly cloudy skies by afternoon. Highs on Monday around 75. And then by Tuesday, back to the nice weather. Mostly sunny skies and warmer with high temperatures then right around 81 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
You are driven to succeed. This drive is part of who you are, part of your cultura, your valores. With achievement comes a sense of orgullo. It builds your community. You stand on the shoulders of those who have walked before you. the ones who pushed you to succeed. You have the choice to overcome the challenges that arise in your life. You decide your future. Sí se puede.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. The Mariners won quite a pitcher's duel in Seattle over Baltimore last night by a final of 2-0. Robbie Ray and Dean Kramer nearly matched pitch for 7 innings. Ray allowing just 1 hit with 8 strikeouts. Kramer 4 hits, 5 Ks. The game went to the relievers in the 8th, and that's when the Mariners cashed in.
Go-ahead run on at first base. J.P. Crawford with a single into left field with 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th inning, scoreless.
Back kicks up Bautista. Mountcastle has it. And Julio, no call, he's safe. Here's the throw. Crawford is into third. The Mariners have him on the corner. That's not how they drew it up, but it works.
But it worked. That's exactly right. And again, his speed comes into play on this. But Chris Negron, the first base coach, telling him touch the base.
Now the Mariners have runners on at first and third with 2 outs, and the batter is Jesse Winker.
Club, high and deep, out to right field. Hayes can make the catch. Crawford's in. He's waving home Julio. Winker stands up. He's pounding his hands at second base. And the Mariners take a 2-out, 8th inning, 2-0 lead on the Orioles.
Paul Sewald up on the mound as expected. Santander, the batter. He pops him up. Cal Raleigh off with the mask on the warning track. 1 gone.
Swing and a miss. He blows a fastball past him. 2 up and 2 down for Paul Sewald.
Well, he must feel pretty good tonight. 94 miles an hour again towards the top of the zone. That's typical for his fastball. Towards the top of the zone.
The payoff.
He got him swinging. Sewald slams the door. And the Mariners blank the Orioles 2-0.
Robbie Ray was terrific in this with 7 innings of just 1 hit ball. I mean, it is fantastic.
Yeah, Diego Castillo worked a perfect 8th for the win. Paul Sewald earned his 7th save in the 9th. Manager Scott Service hailed both pitching staffs for their work last night.
That was a major league pitching and defensive game for sure. 1-hit shutouts are hard to come by in this league, and quite an effort by Robbie Ray. Continues to keep rolling along. The last 4 starts have just been electric, what he's been able to do, and really credit to him to make adjustments as quick as he has and then carry it into the games. And he did a heck of a job tonight, mixing his pitches in. Obviously, we talked about it last night post-game, how aggressive the Orioles are, and he used that to his benefit tonight. For the most part, he was ahead in the count. Then he got him to get out of the zone and chase some balls, and outstanding effort by him. I mean, Diego did a nice job. Great play by Santana. The tag at first base to get the final out of the 8th inning, and then we finally found some holes and got some big hits late. You're 2 out in the 8th. You're not liking the way things are looking. JP finds a way to get a big knock. Huge night by Julio. Was on it all night against a really tough bullpen. The Orioles bullpen has just really come together. They got big time velocity down there, and big hit by Wink. And as hard as he hit that ball, they almost caught it.
Julio Rodriguez, 3 for 4 on the night, scored a run in that 2-run 8th inning. The 2 teams were wrapping up that 3-game set earlier today. Mariners off to a good start. We'll have the highlights tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Marwin Gonzalez's solo home run in the 2nd inning put New York up 2-0, and the Yankees held on for a 2-1 win over Oakland last night. Kyle Tucker hit a 3-run home run in the 1st, and Yordan Alvarez and Yuli Gurriel homered in the 5th to lead Houston to a 9-1 win over the Mets in New York. Marcus Semien Houston was 3 for 4 with a home run and an RBI to lead Texas, make that 4 RBI to lead Texas over Kansas City 8-3. White Sox scored 5 runs in each of the 5th and 7th innings to overcome homers by Andrew Velasquez, Mike Trout, and Shohei Ohtani to beat the Angels 11-4. The Mariners, by the way, remain 12.5 games behind first place Houston in the American League West, 6.5 games out of the wild card chase. Well, Wenatchee broke open a 1-run game with a 6-run 6th inning to beat Kelowna last night, 9-4 at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. Visitors scored first in the first inning. Apple Sox came right back with 2 in the bottom half on an RBI triple by Iva Arquette and RBI single by Luke Stuka. Wenatchee added a run in the third, led 3-2 into the 6th when they exploded for 6 runs.
Responsible for what happened. The 2-2 pitch here, swung on a chop back over the mound. High hop over their second baseman, came up with it, but throws it away. A run is going to score. This pitch in the dirt goes all the way to the backstop. Coming home, C.J. Horn. He will score on a wild pitch. And a 2-2 pitch to Ponce on the way. Swung on a fly ball to right center field. Back on the ball to right fielder, and it will be gone. A home run. Brandon Ponce goes yard for Wenatchee. Second home run of the season for Brandon Ponce, and he makes it a 6-2 ball game. 2-2 count to Sherrod, and the pitch to the plate swung on and fisted in the air, and back on it. The second baseman can't get it. Rounding third, heading for home, and scoring standing up is Urahudos on an RBI single by Grant Sherrod. Sox extend the lead. No place to put Arquette. The 1-2 pitch swung on and chopped off the plate towards the second base bag. It's going to go through for a base hit. 1 run scores. 2 runs are going to score. And a sliding headfirst play at third base. Safe there, and give a double to Arquette. And what a night for the freshman from the UW.
I got you a home run away from the cycle tonight. That's not a bad night, young man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that, actually. I didn't know they counted the last one for the hit. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a good night. So, yeah.
Talk about this team. I know you guys are still kind of coming together, but how fun was that road trip to kind of bond you guys a little bit?
Oh, yeah, that road trip was a roller coaster, first of all. With our bus breaking down, you know, and it was a weird one, but it was definitely a great trip, you know, for us to get closer as a team. So. Well,
and also you had some injuries to some key guys, and so other guys had to step up. I guess you kind of test your mettle like that.
Yeah, I mean, we had some pitchers, you know, had to hit BP before games. You know, we had Garrett, you know, playing third base. You know. So, yeah, we had to use everybody, you know. So.
We're kind of a team that if we get off to a hot start and get the bats going early, it seems like the momentum switches and we just kind of roll through the game. So really pleased with the way our lineup came through 1 through 9. Found a lot of barrels tonight, put good swings on a baseball, and then got a really good start from Riley Sinclair, who gave us a chance to win.
2 teams play again tonight, 6:35 at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. For more on the West Coast League's scoreboard as well as the standings, head to our website at NCWLIFE.com. That's sports. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. On tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, the countdown begins. We are just a few more days away from the big weekend. The United States of America turns 246 years old. Kelly Kennedy will be my guest tomorrow to give us one more update, such as...
Oh, we're so excited to have you guys down at the park. We have so many activities, 40 vendors, lots of food, lots of shopping, bands, elbow, eating contests. On Sunday, we have a dog day event. So dogs are welcome on Sunday at the park, but not Monday on the 4th. But yeah, we're ready to go.
We're talking fireworks, too, with a head pyrotechnic. It's all happening on tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Dan and Kelly, thank you very much. And that'll do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us, and have a great night. News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCW Life channel.
Watch Vibrant Living, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center. Find out about programs and activities for ages 50 and over, and meet amazing seniors who contribute to our community. New episodes Sundays at 1:30 p.m., replayed throughout the week on the NCW Life channel. Get your body moving. Tune in for Vibrant Motion, featuring low-impact aerobics hosted by Connie Townsend. These workouts are great for all ages. Vibrant Motion, brought to you by the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, weekdays on the NCW Life channel.